Yeah, it seems like it, as long as it doesn't rain for 7 days, this wood burns pretty good.
Stuff from, that's been on those spruce trees so long, that, like, the branch has been dead a long time, but it's not touching the ground, right? And
Right.
the bark's falling off of it. Seems to burn pretty good.
Throws a lot of heat. It's great.
Well, we got hot. We should get some gnarly stuff on it.
Oh, like some of the driftwood or the the wet pieces.
Some of the stuff that's not so keen on burning.
Yeah.
We'll have to convince it to burn.
shout out tonight. Dangerous maneuver trying to squash a mosquito when it's on the guitar. So that could get real gross real quick.
Because it's already full of blood by the time it makes it to the guitar.
Yeah, usually.
Hi! Welcome, friends! It's Saturday night at Blue Skies. I hope everybody had a great day. I was just scrolling through some of the fun things that went on today, and I hope you really enjoyed. Well, Heather and the Ukelele Orchestra and the Boron Workshop and the Blue Sky Sight Tour and the Mushroom Magic, the Magic Food by Sue Lynn. Sue Lynn, all the way from Vancouver Island. Wow. Oh, there's so much to do. We hope that you had a great day. And we had a lovely day here in Eudora. It's watering the tulips right now, but that's fine. The garden likes it, and we're under a roof, so that's all great. My name is Magoo, and I am your host for the 2021 Blue Skies Music Festival. It's another virtual festival this year, but that's okay. The site is getting tuned up like we've never seen it before, and we're all keeping our fingers in the festival by working our way through this whole thing and sending it out to you. And many volunteers have put lots of work into this effort, and we've been maintaining and building our community through it. So thanks to all who have been doing it, and welcome to all wherever you might be, far and wide, to our festival. As I said, my name's Magoo, and I'm here in beautiful downtown Eudora, Ontario. And the guy who's doing the switching, he's way over there in Prince Edward Island. I'm just going to throw you over to Jake Rolls, who's pushing all the buttons right here, and he's in charge of the whole Discord thing. He's just going to give you a little howdy do. Jake, are you there? Hello.
Hey, Magoo.
There he is.
Thanks. All right, everybody. Well, welcome to it. We are at the same. Okay, John's telling me that I'm getting the same audio problem, so I'm going to try and live tweak that. Let's try.
That's what we do. We live tweak stuff.
How's that sound in there, John? Way better. Okay, so something
way
about my
better.
interface. All right, cool. So, welcome to that's just the kind of thing that we do here. Something is a little bit bumpy, and then we make it work. So I am out here in Prince Edward Island. Sort of sunny today. Had a big storm last night, but we're thrilled to be here for Blue Skies, wherever here is in a virtual space. It's been really cool hearing where everybody says they are in the live stream itself, right? It was really great last night having everybody talk about where they were watching from in the live stream. Hopefully we can get some more of that action out tonight. So welcome to the virtual festival. You're here with me in PEI and Magoo in Eudora. We've got a great show tonight. Richard Inman, Frander, Monique Claire, lots of really great bands. And if you are not already, head over to the Discord. The information for connecting to that is in the program. Mary has done an amazing job for getting all the information together in ways that are easy. Speaking of Mary, we've got an amazing team. Mary, Andrew, Margaret, Willow, everybody, thank you so much for doing all of this stuff. And hope to see you in the virtual space where there is workshops and song circles, all kinds of cool stuff. All right, let's throw it back to Magoo. John, you can take me out and solo Magoo.
And John, who just took Jake out so skillfully, he's not in Prince Edward Island, and he's not in Eudora. He's in the Big Smoke. He's in Toronto. Say hi, John. There he is. So Jake's sending the signal that I'm sending to Jake to John, and John is pushing it out to the whole wide world. How to the whole wide? Oh, just a second. Here. He's pushing it out to the whole wide world with this kind of spread. All those horns, each and every one of them, sending a signal out far and wide. So let's use that signal and get to some music. Frander from Sweden are 3 siblings and a sister-in-law. playing seductive harmonies, heavy grooves, and mesmerizing energy. The band creates a unique musical landscape filled with mystery and charm. 3 from Sweden, and the sister-in-law is from Estonia. And if I just might add a little thing, I'm in, as I said, beautiful downtown Eudora. And many people know Eudora because right over there, about 500 yards, is an Estonian summer camp. And over the years, we've made very many Estonian friends. And I would just like, on behalf of the Estonian community in Eudora, to welcome an Estonian musician along with the 3 Swedish musicians who are about to play for you now. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and neighbors, please put your hands together and welcome Frander.
Oh, Blue Skies Festival, Canada, Ontario. We are Frander from Sweden. We really hope that we would be there with you in person this year, but it seems like we are still stuck in Sweden. Anyway, we recorded a little set for you, 3 songs, and the first one is called Tid att komma hem, Time to Come Home.
Och jag mindes min stad. Jag hörde deras sång och jag mindes hur den sången sjöngs för mig en gång. Röster ifrån platser som jag känt förut, ord jag velat säga, ord jag sagt till slut. Regnets tunga slöja över alla år. Vem kan älska fast hon slår? Vem ska sörja mina sår? Mitt ljus vill brinna, lysa och försvinna i din vida famn, ropandes ditt namn. Regnets tunga slöja över alla år. Vem kan älska fast hon slår?
The lyrics in the next song is a several hundred years old prayer sang in Estonian. That's my mother tongue. And it's a prayer for the silence of a night, asking to take away all the sadness and worrying thoughts, and instead bring happiness, energy, and fulfill all the wishes, even the most secret ones. Enjoy.
Õhturna unes särki, vaikne õde varjuvaipa, kata kinni kurvastused, mata mure muljutused. Õhturna unes särki, vaikne õde varjuvaipa, kata kinni kurvastused, mata mure muljutused. lase lahkesti õnneda. Oi helileli oi, oi helileli oi, oi helileli
The music we're playing for you is brand new and will be on our upcoming album that we've recently recorded. If you would like to know more about us or about our music or when we're coming to Canada next time, please just get in touch with us through social media. Search for Frender or Frender Music and we will be there. We will end this set with a last song called Sorrow of the Black Sparrow.
Snabba slag i mig finns något som flyger runt med brutna vingar. Tanken svag men minnet starkt under kvällens svala ljus. Genom strupen spränger känslan och ropet sig till höjdens vingar. Virvlar runt i frihetsdans i nattens tunga rus. Jag vill flyga tills himlen hör svarta sparvens sorg. Jag vill klättra och känna livet ta. Rusa blint med min själ som sköld till livets borg. Riva murar jag inte längre har. Tunga steg jag haltar över en tundra kall som 1000 vintrar. 1000 viskar stilla alla de lögner som jag har svalt. Genom kroppen bultar blodet och skriet över marken viner. Smälter ordens rädsla, nu kan jag se hur allting var. Jag vill flyga tills himlen hör svarta sparvens sorg. Jag vill klättra och känna livet ta. Rusa blint med min själ som sköld in till livets borg. Riva murar jag inte längre har. Se dig om, se på min blinda längtan. Den driver mig. Vänd tillbaks, se hur din väg förs. Kvarstår bara jag. Jag vill flyga tills himlen hör svarta sparvens sorg. Jag vill klättra och känna livet ta. Rusa blint med min själ som sköld in till livets borg. Riva murar jag inte har. Jag vill flyga tills himlen hör svarta sparvens sorg. Jag vill klättra och känna livet ta. Rusa blint med min själ som sköld in till livets borg. Riva murar jag inte längre har.
Thank you so much for listening. We are Fränder and we hope to see you again soon.
Thank you so much for bringing us your music, Frender. Friends, that was Frender. Fantastic. Wow. Thank you. I got a t-shirt on. I was doing some mathematical calculations the other day, and I realized, well, it was more than the other day, a couple of months ago, actually, to be completely honest. But I realized that Blue Skies has been in the t-shirt business now 40 years. Well, this year's t-shirt will be the 40th issue of an annual t-shirt that Blue Skies has done. 1982 was the very first Blue Skies t-shirt, and somebody thought that would be a good idea. Let's make a t-shirt, and we turned it into a little contest, and the first few winners, for those of you who don't know, the first few winners of the t-shirt contest won, get this, lifetime tickets to Blue Skies. After about 5 winners, somebody said, what if we made t-shirts for 40 years? That'd be like 80 tickets, and Blue Skies Blue Skies is a finite space. And somebody went, so you get tickets to come to the festival that year, and you get the notoriety of having designed a Blue Skies t-shirt. But we still do a Blue Skies t-shirt contest. So I thought maybe I'd do a little thing to illustrate just how many t-shirts, 40 years worth of t-shirts is. Now, I see the sun's come out, so I'm going to head over to the rocket, and I'll see you there. My way over here. We gotta get over to the old rocket. Check it out. I'll be on the stage, and yeah, that's the way we gotta. Ha! So let's go back in time. Are you ready? Do we all go back in time? Did you check that out? Did you remember stuff as we were going back in time? Oh. I remembered a few things while I was doing that. The holes, actually. You remember the holes as much as the other things, because the holes are like, oh yeah, that happened when I ripped it on the garage door or one of those things. But there they are. 40 years of t-shirts right there in a nice pile. They're all nice and clean too, by the way. Yes. Everybody's got their own special stories about Blue Skies t-shirts. I know that because I have a special pile of Blue Skies t-shirts. And some of them I was just reading in the book. This is the Blue Skies book that was published in 1998 for the 25th anniversary. And there's a plan afoot now that we'd like to republish this book in this coming fall and through the winter, and prepare a new book for our 50th anniversary, which is coming up in just 2 years. So we'd like to do another one of these, and we'd have a 25-year book and then a 50-year book. Full of stories, and there's we're doing workshops. There's a workshop today, and I believe there's a workshop tomorrow as well about creative ways of dredging up your memories about the Blue Skies book. Check out the schedule, and you'll be able to participate in that and send in your memories. If you have memories, photographs, thoughts, anything like that having to do with the festival or your t-shirts, send those in, because this book is really fun to go through. I saw this the other day about a t-shirt. This is about the international scope and stretch of the t-shirts. I was traveling in northern India in 1987, and the only t-shirt I took was from the 1984 Blue Skies. Late one night at Dharamsala, my t-shirt was hanging upside down, inside out, on the clothesline outside, and I received a knock on our guest house door. Someone said, "Whose Blue Skies t-shirt is that?" It was quite a surprise, and lots of fun talking about the festival. It's always been a highlight of my year. So there's lots of stories like that, having to do with both the festival and specifically the Blue Skies t-shirts. This is my 1982 t-shirt. This is the reproduction, and there are 4 reproductions this year that you can go onto the site and have a look on the fundraising page, and you'll see 4 different shirts that you can order, along with this year's shirt. Of course, we've got this year's shirt and hoodies and sweatpants. But this is my original one, and this is the retro one right here. And the clouds go all the way around like that. This one I take out for very special occasions, obviously. So I was also thinking about those numbers that I was talking about earlier. And I thought perhaps Councillor McDermott might be interested in this. We've all heard the term when talking about a period of time. Somebody says, "Oh, geez, yeah, that took a month of Sundays," meaning 30 Sundays, approximately 30 Sundays, because let's say there's 30 days in a month. So a month of Sundays would be 30 weeks. Well, I did some mathematical calculations, and Blue Skies has been making t-shirts for just about 68 months of Sundays. Not so many. It takes a while to sort of think about it, but there are just under 68 months of Sundays in 40 years. So I'm going to sing for that pile of shirts that's right there on the ground. There's a shirt on the pile, and that pile on the floor indicates a calendar of done days. It's history and the truth, like a living proof of 68 months of Sundays. Well, you never forget to remember, 'cause everyone's showing the year. Well entwined with the winning design, it's the absolutely latest gear. There's a shirt on the pile, and that pile on the floor indicates a calendar of done days. It's history and the truth, like a living proof of 68 months of Sundays. Well, some take 'em far across the ocean, flying like a flag unfurled. Stories told of bumping into one another on the other side of the world. There's a shirt pile, and that pile on the floor indicates a calendar of done days. It's history and the truth, like a living proof of 68 months of Sundays. 68 months of Sundays. Well, the new ones, they wear well formal, holy ones showing the dirt. But what you want to say at the end of the day is, now that's a well-worn shirt. Yeah, there's a shit on the pile, and that pile on the floor indicates a calendar of done days. It's history and the truth, like a living proof for 68 months of Sundays. But there's a shit on the pile, and that pile on the floor indicates a calendar of done days. It's history and the truth, like a living proof for 68 months of Sundays. There's a shit on the pile, and a pile on the floor indicates a calendar of done days. It's history and the truth, like a living proof for 68 months of Sundays. That's 68 months of Sundays. That's 68 months of Sundays. So get a shirt and play that game. Wow, thank you very much. Audience, there's an audience over there. They're all socially distanced, don't worry. But whoa, so let's have some more music. Richard Inman. He's quickly becoming a staple of Winnipeg's music scene. A rich baritone voice and a delicate musical touch. Crafts mature songs that feel at once deeply familiar and bracingly fresh. Ladies, gentlemen, friends, neighbors, please welcome Richard Inman.
Hey there, Blue Skies Music Festival. My name's Richard Inman. I'm coming to you from Lethbridge, Alberta. Wish I could be with you tonight, but that's all I have to do. A song I wrote called Lake Town Blues. Whiskey Jack, I know you're hungry, but I ain't got money for the sea. If I was you, I'd take to fly and leave these lonely Lake Town blues. I ain't cold, and I ain't hungry, and I got money for a while. We could trade our wayward places. I'll take wings, and you take blues. Morning call me out of hiding, I ain't got nowhere to go. Never thought that I'd be saying, boys, I'm living on the road. Whiskey Jack, if you got money and got no one to go my bail, please don't tell my mom and dad that I'm here drying out in jail. Whiskey Jack, I know you're hungry, but I ain't got money for the seed. If I was you, I'd take to fly and leave these lonely Lake Town blues. Leave these lonely Lake Town blues. Thanks. This song's called Holding You Is Worth More. You might be the devil, but where does that leave me? A wanderlust-filled prophet, hell-bent on New Orleans. I could save my soul a cinder for to reignite the flame and gamble my last dollar and dry out in the rain. And I'll haunt 100 highways trying to leave your smile behind. Take a dozen months or more just untangling my mind. Rolling like a river, I'm here and then I'm gone, and you're still stuck inside my head with all that I done wrong. There ain't nothing like the middle of the story, riding high on the beginning, not too low before the end. And it ain't about the money or the glory, and I guess holding you is worth more than it costs this heart to mend. Well, if dreams were truly horses waiting on that final ride, well, it wouldn't take me love you like a yes and a second to decide. I love you like a yesterday you'll never see again. Carry your smile with me every day until the end. There ain't nothing like the middle of the story, riding high on the beginning, not too low before the end. And it ain't about the money or the glory, and I guess holding you is worth more than it costs this heart to mend. I guess holding you is worth more than it costs this heart to mend. Well, you might be the devil, but where does that leave me? A wanderlust-filled prophet, hell-bent on New Orleans. And I could save my soul a cinder for to reignite the flame and gamble my last dollar and dry out in the rain.
Well, thank you so much, Blue Skies. This is a song, it's a favorite songwriter of mine, Townes Van Zandt. This is a song he wrote called Rex's Blues. Hope you guys have a good weekend.
Ride the blue wind high and free, she'll lead you down through misery, leave you low come time to go, alone and low as low can be. If I had a nickel, I'd find a game. If I want $1, I'd make it rain. If it rained an ocean, I'd drink it dry and lay me down dissatisfied. Yeah, it's legs to walk and thoughts to fly, eyes to laugh and lips to cry, a restless tongue to classify, all born to grow, grown to die. Won't you tell my baby I said so long? Tell my mother that I did no wrong. Tell my brother to watch his own, and tell my friends to mourn me none. Yeah, I'm chained upon the face of time, feeling full of foolish rhyme. There ain't no dark till something shines. I'm bound to leave the dark behind. So ride the blue wind high and free. She'll lead you down through misery and leave you low come time to go. Alone and low as low can be. Alone and low as low can be. Thanks so much. My name's Richard Inman.
From Winnipeg, Manitoba, Richard Inman, friends. Hey, wow, beautiful voice. Thank you so much, Richard. One day, hopefully, he'll be able to come and sing songs like that on site. Blue Skies is filled with, populated with characters that many of us only meet once a year or twice, or we meet at meetings. If we're organizers, many people just see each other at Blue Skies throughout the year. And the people who are involved with organizing the festival, we meet at meetings, but oftentimes we're so busy concerned with what we have to do that you might not be able to spend time with others as much as you try. And what gets me every time is that there's such a diverse bunch of people that run Blue Skies. You might know, and you might know somebody for 3 or 4 or 5 years, but you have no idea what they do in their rest of their lives, what their job might be, or what their family situation perhaps might be. You're just working with them, and stuff just all of a sudden pops up, and you realize that this person does this thing and this person does that thing, and it always amazes me. This guy did this to me a few years ago. He grew up in Perth, and he came to Blue Skies as a young guy, and in the last number of years has gotten involved with the festival. And just a few years, he took over the co-hat responsibility of running the cook shack, which is a big deal. It's a huge job. And he did, and he and the crew that he works with do a great job. Well, 3 years ago, after the festival, he put up this little video, and it was he just sort of said, "Well, I went around one day and I took some video images and I just cut them together and I found a song and I bought the rights to use the song, and I just put it together, and I thought everybody might like to see it." Well, it turns out that our friend Christian Knudsen was in the film business for a long time before he became a college professor. All the things I had no clue of. But this little film that he put together, this little 6 minutes, was just a beautiful montage of the festival, and just another indication of somebody who, out of the blue, comes up with something amazing for the festival. And I was just thinking this week that I think this is a great time to maybe put this up for the people out there who've never been to Blue Skies. Maybe you've stumbled into this site tonight and going, "Oh, what's going on here? What's this all about?" Who've never seen it. And for the people who've been away for a long time, maybe because they moved away or they're no longer able to come to the festival, you'd like to see it. And for those of us who regularly attend but haven't been there for 2 years now, it's a great touchstone, and I think it's a beautiful piece of work. So It's my pleasure to present this little film that was written, produced, filmed, edited, and brought to you by Christian Knudsen.
Outside it's cold. That wild wind, oh man, winter's on a roll. But if you could come a little closer, you could keep me warm, and we could leave our mittens in the drawers. It's a beautiful day to be with you. It's a beautiful day to be with you. Oh, when I see your face, it's true. The skies are bright and blue. It's a beautiful day to be with you. Outside it feels like rain. These old knees, they tell me thunder's on the way. But if you could come a little closer, that's all I would need. April showers become distant memories. It's a beautiful day to be with you. It's a beautiful day to be with you. Oh, when I see your face, it's true. The skies are bright and blue. It's a beautiful day to be with you. So why don't you come a little closer until those skies are clear, and we can watch our troubles disappear. It's a beautiful day. 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 It's a beautiful day to be with you.
Looking down the ground, as shadows make no sound. A game of hide and seek. Where do I go from here? Walls are tumbling down. Should stay but wanna run. Stumbling in a dream, you whisper in my ear. Lost in your eyes. Lost in faces passing by, useless time in between the space paths made of time and place. Silence gets so loud to strangers in the crowd. Walls are tumbling down, should stable wanna run, stumbling in a dream. You whisper in my ear, lost in your eyes, lost
have made this parade the farthest parade
Thank you, Christian. What a wonderful little film to bring to us all. Thank you. And he's just one of so many other people involved with Blue Skies that just, show up doing one thing, but so capable of doing many other things. Christian, by the way, is also the one who shot and edited most of the stuff you might see me doing out at the Rocket. And yeah, so thanks, buddy. Let's have some music. With only her voice, 4 strings, and a cello bow, Monique Claire carves out a musical landscape to get lost in. Driving rhythms collide with intricate cello lines, heart-tugging harmonies weave through compelling vocals. Her lyrics speak to the ruminations of her generation and dive deep into the universal experience. She sent me an email, and I'll just read it. As I was saying yesterday, I sent out a note to everybody in case there was something specific that they wanted me to say. And she said, after reading up about the festival, I sure do wish I could be there in person. It looks like one of those really magical places of community and connection. The only tidbits I have to add are that I've just traveled to the U.S. from Australia. So I'm currently based in Denver, Colorado. And she's currently representing Australia in a program called Global Music Match, which teams up artists from around the world to collaborate and share each other's music while musicians can't tour and until they can. So thanks for the note, Monique, and we look forward to your music. Please welcome, friends, Monique Claire.
Jump in the water, feel the shock of the cold, leap across the canyon, run into the open field. From the arms of my mother, from the depths of the snow, I'll climb a little farther, from the safety of what I know. Ground is moving, we've been standing still. Heaven knows I'm making for the warmth of the spring. I crave the courage I once had to let it sink into my skin. heart of the storm. Oh, my darling, I've been lost, but now I'm running to the heart of the storm. I wanna jump in the water, feel the shock of the cold. I wanna jump in the water. Thank you so much. My name's Monique Claire and I'm from Australia, and it's such a treat to be part of this festival. Just wish I could be there in person, but this is definitely the next best thing. That first song was one that I co-wrote with a Métis Nation artist called Amanda Rayum, and we were paired together in this kind of blind date for songwriting by Folk Music Canada. And the whole project was to pair artists from around the world with Canadian artists and to write and record a song together. And so, yeah, we basically were in this sort of arranged marriage situation on these Zoom calls, trying to get to know each other and find some common ground and something to write about. And it was just so easy because she's just such a wonderful person, and we bonded over so much. And we found this shared experience of coming out of a really dark, suppressed time in this emotional, internal way and trying to just get back into life and into the good stuff again. And I guess it just so happens that that's kind of what also has been happening with the whole pandemic, and also just seasonally coming out of the depths of winter in Canada. So the song's called I've Been Gone, and it's on all the streaming services, so if you want to hear the duo version, then go check it out there. Monique Claire and Amanda Rayum on Spotify, Apple Music and all that. Okay, so this next song that I want to play you is one that's about being in love with someone who's really far away from you, and just looking forward to that moment that you get to see each other again. And ironically, that was meant to be yesterday for me, and I've just flown from Australia to the US to see my partner, who I haven't seen in 8 months, but my flight got delayed by a day and he had to leave town for work, and now he's stuck on the other side of a mudslide and road closures, so we still can't see each other for another 3 days, which is just hilarious, and it's so 2021. But I'm gonna see him soon. Waiting out all the days and weeks and months till I hold you in my arms, and you look at me. My love is across the sea. 26 are we? What do we know? Why do we believe this can work and this will flourish for miles and meters? Don't acknowledge love. Endlessly I go from one country to the next alone. Heaven knows I've cried the loneliness that I felt Thank you. I've got one more song for you today, and it's one that I wrote a while ago about how time plays such a crucial role in healing from things, and how sometimes all you can really do is just wait for time to play its role and kind of sit back and relax in the meantime. I feel so grateful often for time, and just the fact that it's so passive. You can just wait and it does the work for you. Well, you know, take that with a grain of salt, because I think that's not always the answer. But that gets me through a lot of things, just knowing that it won't be like that forever. So thanks once again to Blue Skies Festival for having me as part of this. It is such an honour, and I hope I get to see you in real life someday soon. I've been to Canada a few times. I've done a residency at the Banff Centre for Arts, and I've done 2 tours with a band called The Maze, and I just can't wait to get back into your beautiful, beautiful country. I'm on all the socials, Instagram, Facebook, and I also have a mailing list on my website, moniqueclaire.com, and I send out a seasonal email and I let you know when I'm playing a show in your town, so make sure you sign up to that and stay in touch. We ran here for you. God knows if I'm even in the room. Time spins around me, I can't grab a hold. I am the earth and he is still the sun. Still the sun, still the sun, still my sun.
Monique Claire, friends. Thank you. Boy, oh boy. Well, I was just doing a little research here, and I mentioned that the 50th anniversary had a couple of workshops. They did one today, which was 6-word stories, which sounds pretty cool. If you missed it, think of a 6-word story about blue skies, and you can send that in. You can only use 6 words, and figure out a story. That's really cool. And tomorrow at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, there will be share a photo of blue skies through your eyes over 50 years. That'll be a workshop. John Bond will be telling you all about it. So that's at 3 o'clock. And of course, all of that's available right here on the schedule through the website. Easy to get to. Very well laid out. Mary Alton has done a remarkably great job. Thank you very much, Mary, for doing such great work. And of course, tonight's Saturday night of Blue Skies. So Saturday night of Blue Skies means that the next morning is Sunday morning, and Sunday morning at Blue Skies means we have a parade. We saw clips of the parade in Christian's film. Well, we're going to have a parade on Discord tomorrow at Blue Skies parade time, 9:45. Put on all your best. And of course, you've got a bigger tent now this year than you normally have at Blue Skies. You got to cram everything into your car or your van or on top of your bicycle or however you get to Blue Skies. And that's what you get when you get there. Well, now you've got a whole house full of stuff. And so you can come up with a really great costume. And I'd just like to throw it over to Jake so Jake can explain to you just exactly how we're going to get to the parade. Hey, Jake, are you in the box there?
Hey, Magoo. Here we are. We are back into the we're back here where we are, where you are, where all of us are. So the parade is happening tomorrow at 9:45 Eastern time, the regular time for everybody. Regular Blue Skies time, 9:45. Show up to the Discord. There are a list of channels for you to join, and you're going to want to join one of the parade channels. Last year we didn't have enough channels to support the number of people that wanted to take part in the parade, because Discord only allows for a certain number of people to be on camera in a channel. So this year we've got more channels. Magoo will be on all of the channels and will lead the parade goers, the paradeteers, through the entire pre-recorded video that's going to happen. Everybody show up, strut your stuff, bang something loud, and wake up anybody who's still sleeping. Okay, that should be enough. There's information on how to get to the parade channels in the program. So head to the program for any information, or if you already know about that, just look for the parade channels in the Discord. 9:45, we'll see you there tomorrow. All right, John, get rid of me, throw back to Magoo.
Thanks, Jake. Yes, so we'll see all you paraders at 9:45 tomorrow. And off we go. Speaking of off we go, I'm going to go out the back. I'm going to go in the back door of the rocket, and I get something to do there. I'll see you out there. I'm just going to head out to the rocket. La 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 la. Knock, knock. Hi. Got the uke out this time. You know, it's the thing about the uke. People go, oh, I can't play music. I'll never be able to play music. Well, the uke is our excellent entree into the world of music. And you know what? It's never too late. And you know what? It's better late than never. Better to bow than to break. Better to bruise a little pride than lose what counts to a silly mistake. Set time to a heartbeat. Walk like you're taking a chance. Cinch up your boots, your life's recruits. Here we are at the dance. Well, there's a friend you've not seen for ages. Neglected that friendship's on glue. The days keep turning like pages. That chapter needs to be reviewed. And a shirt hanging on my closet door is kinda like that old friend. Little tattered and torn, once proudly worn with some attention. I could wear it again, but again, but again. Better late than never. Better to bow than to break. Better to bruise a little pride than lose what counts to a silly mistake. Well, set time to a heartbeat. Walk like you're taking a chance. Cinch up your boots, your life's recruits. Here we are at the dance. Well, maybe you like to rumba. Maybe cut the rug off the floor. The dancing part is still deep in your heart, but you don't rumba much anymore. Where you dance down in the basement, or maybe alone in your head. Well, now's the time to get out of your mind and go dancing downtown instead. Better late than never. Better to bow than to break. Better to bruise a little pride than lose what counts to a silly mistake. Well, set time to a heartbeat. Walk like you're taking a chance. Cinch up your boots, your life's recruits. Here we are at the dance. Well, it stares out from a canvas. It sings out from your heart. It's a curious relation, the song and the inspiration, and they don't like being apart. Well, better late than never. Better to bow than to break. Better to bruise a little pride than lose what counts to a silly mistake. Well, set time to a heartbeat. Walk like you're taking a chance. Cinch up your boots, your life's recruits. Here we are at the dance. Here at the dance. Better late than never. Oh. Oh. There we go. Just get a few uke things out there. Ah, there we go. Now, let's see what we got going on. Oh, huh. Mike Stevens, eh? Well, quite a fellow that Mike Stevens fellow is. He first showed up at Blue Skies in 2002. And he knocked everybody out with his harmonica playing, which he'd been doing for a number of years. Prior to his arrival at Blue Skies, he had become a regular on the Grand Ole Opry. Appeared over 300 times in his career at the Grand Ole Opry, and had been touring with the legendary bluegrass duo Jim and Jesse. He was a good friend of Roy Acuff's, who was the guy at the Grand Ole Opry, and had become, well, basically world famous for being a bluegrass harmonica player, something that wasn't entirely people think of bluegrass music, they think of flat top and flat picking guitar and mandolin and fiddle. They don't necessarily think of harmonica, but there is a lineage of harmonica playing that goes back a number of years, and Mike had just picked that up and moved it into the 21st century before there was a 21st century. So far ahead of his time in terms of playing. When he came to Blue Skies in 2002, it was one of those things. We became friends right away. We spent a little bit of time backstage, and we became friends. And then I had known about his work that was just beginning in the North through an organization that shortly after 2002, became Arts Can Circle. And I've had the privilege to be involved with Arts Can Circle, both in terms of going to the North and taking music to, taking instruments and music and art to remote communities in the North, and on a board level of Arts Can Circle. Mike has become a great friend, as well as being an amazing musician. Many of you will recall a legendary set that he did with Matt Anderson one year, as when they were doing some work as a duo. Incredible playing, and it makes me feel real good to introduce my friend and bring him back on the Blue Sky stage. Friends and neighbors, please put your hands together and welcome my friend Mike Stevens.
Hi, Blue Skies. I'm super grateful to be here and to have been invited to the festival. I always love Blue Skies, and I really miss seeing Magoo's wardrobe changes when we do this virtually, but maybe I'll still see them when it plays. But anyhow, thanks a lot. Blue Skies was one of the first festivals that I went to play after being on the road in Nashville and touring really, really heavy. And when I got there, I just didn't know what to think. You know, we had Colin, Jane and I had Colin, our son, with us, and he was just a little kid. And we saw kids playing everywhere, and it was the hardest thing in the world for us to let go and tell them to just go play. And we did, and am I ever glad we did. And that sort of sums up Blue Skies. But anyhow, super grateful for the opportunity. And I've got a band, but my drummer is stuck in Michigan, and he can't get across because of COVID. So that's going to be about another month before he makes it. And my guitar player has only had one shot. So unfortunately, it's just me here in my basement studio and my really poor video skills, but I hope it works out okay. The first thing maybe I'd like to do is you know, I've been really lucky to get to play at the Grand Ole Opry a lot over the years. And one of my heroes was a guy named DeFord Bailey. DeFord Bailey was one of the first real country music stars, and yet a lot of folks don't know about him. He put up with a lot of heat, and I used to ask Roy Acuff and Bill Monroe to tell me stories about him, and they'd say things like, you know, when we wanted to draw a crowd at our shows, we'd bring DeFord with us, because when he played, the people would come out to see him. And the really crazy thing is DeFord was black, and of course he put up with all the trouble that you can imagine, persevering through all of that. While the other guys would get a hot meal, DeFord would either have to sleep on the bus or on the ground or be walked into a dangerous part of town. Meanwhile, he was the big draw and totally influential. Influenced people like Sonny Terry and Sonny Boy Williamson and just all kinds of players. But if you were tuning into the Grand Ole Opry in the late 30s, 40s, this is the first thing you'd hear as the Opry started, and you're dialing your radio in through the static. It's a train imitation called the Pan American, so I'll try and play that to start off here. That's straight DeFord Bailey, one of my real heroes. And if you get a minute, take the time to check him out online. It was crazy. He's just really short guy, and it was before they had microphones at the Opry, and he used to play into a megaphone. And I guess he played super quiet. That's what Roy Acuff told me. I play the opposite of that, so that was my impression of DeFord Bailey. The next one I'll do is completely different. This is one that I wrote for the Atlantic Ballet of Canada, and they wanted a piece, and I really like what they do. They do some incredible dance with a real social conscience in a lot of cases, and they invited me to write something for the ballet, but they didn't know I couldn't read music. And so I kind of faked my way through it, and I was a really busy year, and I was on tour constantly, and I hadn't written anything for them yet, and they were really polite, and they'd keep sending me messages, you know, that is it ready yet? You know, have you written us? You know, we're excited, we can't wait. And it was going to premiere at the Capitol Theatre in Moncton, New Brunswick. You know, all dancers and everything, and I'd be playing it live with a looper. So I was feeling the pressure, and finally I sat down and envisioned the ballet and just kind of improvised this piece, you know, 15 minutes long with all the parts in it, and I recorded it right then and sent it off to them, and they got back to me later that day and said, it's perfect, it's just what we need. So I thought, oh, this is great, I actually wrote a ballet. Little did I know that they actually choreograph every second of that ballet, and I had to remember every part of that improvisation. So to continue on, I'm touring, and I'm in Igloolik playing the Rockin' Walrus Festival, which so honored to do it. And as I was walking off the plane, an elder, Abraham, little short guy, he'd be about 80, I think, through an interpreter, asked if I would play a traditional Ayaya song with him. And we sat together with the interpreter and figured out that it was one, I think, from his family history about catching a giant walrus. And I really just didn't want to wreck it because it was so nice that he would invite me to do it. So I went on stage and played it with Abraham, and we were kind of joking around even though there was a language barrier, and he was gracious, and I'm sure I messed it up, but I got through it. And afterwards we went back to a little room with the interpreter, and I said to the interpreter, you know, I have no skills here in Ukelele. You know, I would fall through the ice or something would eat me. I wouldn't last any time at all. I wouldn't last, you know, 4 hours out there on the land. Something would get me. I just have no skills. So the interpreter turned to Abraham and said that to Abraham. And Abraham, this little guy, looked at my feet, and then he looked up at my head, and he sat there for a minute, and then he said something to the interpreter. And the interpreter wouldn't tell me what Abraham said. So, you know, it was probably only 30 seconds, but it felt like an hour. And finally I said, what did Abraham say? What did Abraham say? And the interpreter said, he said you would last a day and a half. So I guess he calculated tiny brain and my fat content right there. So I figured I'd call the ballet piece 36 hours. So I'll play a chunk of that right now if I can get through it here. that was 36 hours. That's for Abraham. And I'll play you one more. I've got a new record coming out actually in January, a band record that I'm really, really excited about. And I wish I could play you some of those things that are on the record, but without the band, it's not working out, so we'll have to wait for that. But even music videos and the whole 9 yards, usually I'm too busy to do all that stuff, but with the pandemic, it afforded me an opportunity to do that along with some friends. You know, people have been through a lot, and it's just continuing. And with what's happening in Canada and the way they're finally waking up to what so many of us had known forever about residential schools. And yeah, so maybe I'll end this with Amazing Grace. Thank you.
That's my friend Mike Stevens. Thanks, Mike. Remarkable harmonica player. Great human being. Look what I got on. I got on my Blue Skies rigging. We've got the hoodie. And we've got the... Oh, give us the GoPro. Jake?
No go on the GoPro. She's down again.
Oh no, the GoPro's down. Here, hang on now. Let's see if we can figure that one out. Dun 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 dun.
Okay. Stand by, everybody.
Stand by. Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties are only inevitable.
It was up for a second. Hold on, Magoo. You gotta pull out the HDMI. There it is.
There it is.
Hey.
I did it. I pulled out the HDMI before you even told me to pull out the HDMI. I figured that out myself. So here's the Blue Skies outfit right here. We've got the sweats, got the pants with the logo, got the hoodie with the logo, got my classic Blue Skies meshy. You too can get those. Just follow the links on the website, and you can order these babies yourselves. Woo! And look how fashionable you'll be. I must say as well, they went for the high quality versions of these. The hoodie is very cozy. The pants feel wonderful. Oh, lovely by the campfire in the evening. So check that out. Also, there are postcards. Wouldn't postcards be a nice idea to send to your friends? Text messages and emails, get the job done. But a nice picture from Blue Skies, and you can order a package of postcards, or you can order a retro poster from there way back in the 80s, man. All on the fundraising page. So just go to the fundraising page and check that out. Remember, the festival this year is absolutely free. There's no obligation whatsoever. But if you would like to have a shirt, a T-shirt, or the postcards or the poster, they're available. And just so that you know, any profits that are made from these items will all go to Blue Skies in the Community. They've gone to the festival itself because we needed to raise funds to run the festival this year, which we did successfully. Thank you, everyone. And any money that's spent or that is received over that will go to Blue Skies in the Community. Blue Skies in the Community supports artists and art activities in the Blue Skies, what we like to say, Blue Skies catchment area. You can go and see all that on the website. Don't hesitate to do so. I'd also like to mention, in terms of our organization, and this is in the program, and the links are all there in the program as well. We're going to have a meeting on Monday morning. We always have a meeting on Monday morning after Blue Skies. It's at 10 o'clock on Monday morning. It lasts for 1 hour, and you can say whatever you would like to say. There's no discussion whatsoever. Everything that is said is written down and becomes the basis for our early meetings in the fall. So that will be Monday morning this week, coming up, day after tomorrow. And it's at 10 o'clock. Meeting's 1 hour long. The link is right there. It'll be a Zoom meeting, and the Zoom link is right there when you click on Monday morning meeting. And all are welcome. And if you have something to say, good, bad, indifferent, whatever you would like to say about the weekend, suggestions, thoughts, your thoughts and suggestions are absolutely welcome. And we just don't want to discuss anything. We just want to hear everybody's ideas, and we'll work from there. So thanks for supporting the festival, and maybe we'll see you Monday at the meeting. I'm going back out to the rocket for a second. It was doing this thing, but it stopped doing this thing now, and it's nice out by the fire. I got a few friends out there. I thought maybe I'd go out to the rocket. Well, hi. I'm sitting on the bench with a few of my pals at the campfire. Doesn't get better than that. And we've just been looking up at the stars. There's a heck of a lot of stars up there. And it's kind of fun to look at them, isn't it? See? Yeah. My friend Kirk, he wrote this great song about looking up at the stars. And I just thought this is a perfect night to sing this song. You guys ready? Okay. Just the way we rehearsed it, okay? Right. night, lying in my room, I can see stars, I can see the moon, planetary goings by, ships and nebulae spinning in a starry sky, the universe and me. Far away, shining very clear, each one knows the course it steers, flying through infinity, splendid ships without a sea, sailing to eternity, the universe and me. Late at night, lying in my room, I could see stars, I can see the moon, Venus flying over me, the Milky Way, the Pleiades, so much more that I can see. Won't you come with me? While physicists hypothesize where the missing matter lies, I just stare at starry skies, the universe is free. It's free. Way to go, you guys. Look at that. Whew. Nothing like checking the stars out this time of night, but beside a campfire, huh? It's like, it's it. And especially with a few of your friends too. Always fakes it. Well, I think we've got time for one more show tonight, and I would like to welcome Emily and Les Saint Bleu, Toronto's freshest French pop jazz roots band. Come on in, c'est bon, ladies and gentlemen, friends and neighbors, boys and girls, everybody involved. Please welcome Emily et Les Saint Bleu.
Welcome, everyone. It is a great pleasure to be here at Blue Skies Festival. As virtual as it may be, I'm thinking of all of you. Here's a song called Avec Toi.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
J'aimerais prendre une marche avec toi. J'aimerais prendre une marche avec toi. J'aimerais prendre une marche au that since this next song is about the moon, one of the things that really kept me anchored through the pandemic, and I know it's the same for a lot of people, the idea of just being in nature and going to recharge and reconnect in that way, I think has done a lot of good. So this song is a love story between the moon, but also a lovely little creature named Pierrot.
Avec elle s'éclipser, s'attardant au mystère, au loin dans l'univers. De l'aube au crépuscule, des soupirs dans sa bulle, pour sa belle de minuit, sa Jeanne d'Arc étouille, en un quart de lumière. Elle revient comme hier pour verser ses malaises, cette douleur qui lui fait. Quand il parle à la lune, quand il parle à la lune, quand il parle à la lune. Tout rondel écoute sans défi et sans doute, il ira jusqu'à elle, à n'en pousser des ailes. C'est tout ce qui lui reste, dernier mot, dernier geste, mirage existentiel, retrouve sa lune de miel. Quand il parle à la lune, quand il parle à la lune, quand il parle à la lune. Quand il parle à la lune, quand il parle à la lune, quand il parle à la lune. Des jours trop brillants, cauchemar, bruit strident, il reste perdu dans son nid suspendu. Il prie l'horizon de tamiser ses ombres et ordonne à la pluie de cesser ses ennuis. Quand il parle à la lune. Toute rondelle écoute sans défi et sans doute, il ira jusqu'à elle, à n'en pousser des ailes. C'est tout ce qui lui reste, dernier mot, dernier geste, mirage existentiel, retrouve sa lune de miel. Quand il parle à la lune, quand il parle à la lune, quand il parle à la 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 la
And mesdames et messieurs, to introduce to you the band members, we have Isado Padilla on the guitar, Rachel Nellis on the upright bass, Tim Chia on the drums, Beth Washburn on the cornet, and I am Amélie Lefebvre. have lived through the pandemic because unfortunately where they are, there is no more green spaces. So they move into the big cities and they find jobs and they find a deck of cards to play with their neighbor. And little did we know, they make it all work out just fine. Yes, qui m'attend dans big city. That's the big mystery. Vouloir m'y rendre toute ma vie. Qu'est-ce que j'en fais maintenant que j'y suis? 1, 2, 3, 4. Je n'en sais rien, non, je n'en sais pratiquement rien. Big City, ce sera cette idée de tremplin. I do not know this, do not know most anything. Big City, attention, c'est moi qui arrive enfin. Cousin people, smoke and smog, watch out for them cats and dogs. Dans les rues ou sur les toits downtown. Si parfois, dans toutes les rues du quartier, on entend les ménages tourner. Puis les qui ne dort jamais, or moi non plus. Et désormais, non, je n'en sais rien, non, je n'en sais pratiquement rien. Big City, c'est ce rêve, cette idée de tremplin. I do not know this, do not know most anything. Big City, attention, c'est moi qui arrive enfin. Birds will come and birds will go, shake their feathers to and fro. Ciel de plumes et de plumeaux, ces gratte-ciel on voit très haut. Je les envie de tous voler, je prends mon élan sans trop regarder. Les gratte-ciel, je suis tombé, mais je rebondis comme un déchet. I'm on my way now, won't see my dreams come true. Big city, belle cité, c'est à mon tour de compter. Allez baby, vas-y, tu peux me rattraper. Big city, belle cité, c'est à mon tour de chanter. Un, deux, trois, quatre. Cocorico. I'm on my way. Thank you, Blue Skies. It was a pleasure. And until we meet face to face, stay safe. Goodbye.
Emily et les seins bleus. Thank you, merci beaucoup. So, that's a Saturday night main stage show at the virtual Blue Skies 2021. Hope everybody's had a good time, and remember the Discord thing's going. Right, Jake?
That's right, Magoo. Head over to the Discord for hopefully some song circles tonight?
Yeah. Remember, we've got the Campfires songs, which are all songs loaded by people singing probably songs more familiar to everyone. So you can say, "Oh, I want to play that," and you can bring that song up and play it along. And then there's the open stage, which is more original songs, which you can play along to too. But anybody who would like to perform an original song goes over and puts up an original song on the open stage. Lots of Discord stuff going on, and of course tomorrow's just Sunday, so we've got a whole day ahead of us. And I've got it up here on the iPad so I can actually read things. For instance, the Fiddle Orchestra is getting together at noon. There's a harmonica workshop. Mike Stevens is doing a harmonica workshop at 2. All of this is listed in the program. And then there's we've got a guided forest meditation, polarity thinking, share a photo of blue skies through your eyes for the 50th anniversary folks. And there's kids workshops, bubble art, Marky Weinstock and friends, Cobina Aqua Harrison. There's the art of the classic paper airplane. Oh, excuse me, that was today. Walk backwards and you'll be able to see that. Pardon me. But tomorrow we've got the parade. 9:45 is the Blue Skies Parade. Andrew Queen and the Campfire crew. Yay, all the way from Campbellford, Ontario. Drawing cartoon faces, Marky Weinstock and Jaffa Crossroads, creative vision board collage, open stages, campfire jams, lots going on. All you do is consult the programs and you're away to the races. We hope everybody had a good night tonight. It was nice seeing you all virtually. I'd like to thank my crew in the box. That's Jake and Willow on the far eastern edge of Prince Edward Island. And I'd like to thank John Packman in Toronto for picking up all the signals and sending them out to you, and you, all the people. And just everybody who's worked so hard on this. Thank you very much. Have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow, because it's still blue skies and it's only Saturday night. Cheerio, signing off. Thank you. Bye.